is Rodney. I grew up on the east side of Birmingham. Uh, I come from a pretty good family. I would say, middle class. Jumped off the porch early, started running the streets, got hooked up with the wrong crowd. Later on in that, ended up getting on drugs. Was in the street during the time of the crack boom. Ended up getting on crack or whatever, and committed a lot of petty crimes, back and forth, kept getting locked up, and I ended up getting a life sentence for theft of property up under the habitual offender law. Now, I ended up I just spent like 32 years behind bars. I did like 18 years straight before I got out the first time, which was in December 2007. And I didn't stay out that long, maybe 15 months, and I was back. Because I really got out there and I had good intentions, but somewhere down the line I got off track. Didn't stay focused. And then I didn't have the resources, to help me stay focused. Got with the wrong woman, and one thing just led to another. I didn't realize it until I was locked back up, and I ended up doing 9 more years. In prison, and got out again. Did good for a while. And still got hooked up with the wrong woman. But I know that everything happened for a reason. God, because even though I was drinking every day, I didn't do any drugs, but I was an alcoholic. I would say I drank every day that I got off work. I worked every day, but when I came home, I drank. But I prayed. I asked God to help me out that situation that I was in, because I didn't know how to get out of it. And I know that He delivered me out there. It probably was what I wanted, but it was what I needed. At that time. Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here now. I'd probably be dead. Because I take high blood pressure medicine. I wasn't taking none of my medicine. For almost a year, I wasn't taking none of my medicine. I was drinking every day, smoking cigarettes. But God would reach out to me, and I was praying, and I was reaching out to God, and He would come to me, even in my sleep. And tell me things. But I've been on this journey for 30 years, over 30 years, since I got this sentence. I got my GED in prison. I got a trade in construction, heavy equipment. I took every class, SAP, relapse, crime bill. I took all these things, but during those years, didn't anything set in, because I probably was doing it for the wrong reason, But as time went on, things started to resonate with me, on how to change my thinking, And when I first heard that, I was like, man, I didn't hear you change your thinking. But during the course of all that, it finally dawned on me that I changed my attitude, because I had a stinking attitude. I didn't want to hear nothing. But when I changed my attitude to a positive attitude, then stuff started coming in, because at first I had everything blocked because I just didn't want to hear it. It was my way. I didn't want to hear nothing. But as I changed my attitude, things started to set in. And during the course of that time, I began to change. my attitude changed, my thinking changed. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't aggressive no more. You know what I'm saying? I was humble. I went through a transformation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and after that, I realized, you know what I'm saying, that I couldn't survive in the streets no more. You know what I'm saying? The way I was out there. So either it was gonna be this or I was gonna die in the streets. I knew it, you know what I'm saying? But God led me, man. I think this is one of the best decisions that I've ever made to come to the art. You know, it has given me everything that I've been wanting. The opportunity, you know, the counseling, the guidance, you know what I'm saying? It has given me all that. I don't know, I think coming to the art was one of the best decisions that I'd have made. You know, during this time, I was released this year, January the 17th, you know, 2023. I was released from the Mobile work release, you know, and I got locked up right before the pandemic hit, you know, and I lost my father, my mother, and the female that I was dealing with. All three of these people close to me died, passed away. And, you know, those were kind of life-changing events that happened to me. You know, to have people that close to me pass, and I knew that I ain't have no more room for error. You know, if I don't make a stand and fight for my life right now, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna perish. And I ain't never been the one to give up. You know, like I said, I've been on this ride for 30 years trying to get my life together. I've been working all this time, and it came in stages. Everything didn't just happen for me. You know, all this didn't just come together like that. You know, for some people it might come early or whatever, but for me it took me a minute. You know what I'm saying? To not try to straddle the fence. You know what I'm saying? And just be one way forward and just, you know what I'm saying? I try to do the right thing when ain't nobody looking. You know, this ain't gonna show. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
It's real. You know what I'm saying? This me. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I had to change a lot of bad habits. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was once suggested to me that they're like, hey, cause I used to break all the rules and break the law without a thought. You know what I'm saying? But it was suggested to me that, hey man, if you try to follow the rules, you know what I'm saying, you make a habit of following the rules, you might not break the law. You see what I'm saying? Cause I used to break the law without even thinking about it. But now, I follow the rules. The law, I ain't finna break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all that stuff's secondary. Yeah.
See, that's
if
way
you live
outside
your life,
my bounds.
If you live your life right, you don't even have to worry about those things.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even have to worry about breaking the law. Don't even cross my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do everything that I'm supposed to do. I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And I try to practice these things so they'll be, you know what I'm saying? They come subconsciously. I don't have to think about it. I try to practice. I practice the little things, doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was at when I got here, man. And you know, I didn't know. You know, I'm on my own. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have no family support. I got some family, but you know, I'm really alone, for real. You know, you did so much or whatever. You know, your family really. You know, he just playing. He gonna end up going back, and You know, he gonna do this and he gonna do that. You know, but don't nobody really understand the journey that I've been on, and where, you know, I'm a blessing to even be sitting right here talking, and I know it. God knows.
Well, you did 32 years in prison. That take a lot out of a man, and you learn to be independent anyway. Along that, you know,
right.
You spend so much time alone in solitude that really, in some ways, you feel like you're all you got.
Yes, definitely. You know, in prison, it's hard. It's hard to be positive around so much negativity. Majority of everybody that you're around, it's negative. You know what I'm saying? They selling dope, they smoking dope, they getting high, they doing something, everything. So I learned early on that the less people I deal with, the less problems I have. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just gotta walk your own path, but sometimes when you try to walk that path alone without positive influences in your life, we may stumble if we try to do it ourselves.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? You need some positive influence in your life. And that's what I like about the art when I got here. You know what I'm saying? Guys that done walk the walk that I done walk, and how they living their life. You know, like I told man, man, y'all an inspiration to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I told them that when I first got here. Y'all a real inspiration to me, man. I want that. You know what I'm saying? I want that success. You know what I'm saying? To live life. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody don't get it when they come here. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can lead them to the well, but you can't make them drink. You know what I'm saying? You got to really want it. You know, but everything is here for that. You know what I'm saying?
What benefits has the ARC or the reentrycenters.com program afforded you? Like, can you kind of tell me where you were, like maybe a year ago? I know you spoke that you just got out of prison.
That's right.
Did you have a goal, a destination? Did you know what you were going to do, where you were going to go?
I really didn't have, you know, all this. The art gave me hope, man, because I really didn't know what I was going to do. You know, I had a job down there in Mobile where I came from. God wanted me to stay down there. But, you know, I felt I really need to come home because my mother had passed, you know, and I need to come home. But the art has really, I always felt like I could be successful and do the right thing, but the art just showed up, pumped me up, and let me know that, hey, it's real and it's accessible. You know what I'm saying? That I can do this. You know,
they didn't really just give you a job, they gave you a sense of direction.
They gave me a sense of direction. You know what I'm saying? They gave me somebody that I can talk to, that I can pull up on and let them know what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that been where I've been and know where I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? And I value that. You know what I'm saying? I value being able to talk. Right. And you know, I can relate and they can relate to me. And I feel that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's ammunition. You know, not only are they giving me the advice and the direction, they are a walking example. So every day that I wake up and I move around through him, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's a reminder and motivation to me. You know what I'm saying? On what, you know, it's a constant reminder of what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I have seen things like that. I have seen guys leave here, and I have seen guys reconnect with their family. I have seen guys, hey man, do a whole 360, you know what I'm saying, and walk straight up, you know, and all that's been motivation, You know, especially when I see, you know, family. You know what I'm saying? When your family see it, you know what I'm saying? That's when you can reconnect with your family. You know, that's one thing. See, my mother, that's motivation to me. Even though I was incarcerated when they passed, you know, but that's one of the main factors that you know what I'm saying, that drive me to be successful, because I knew that this all that they wanted for me, because they knew what they instilled in me. So I act on that. You know, I have seen some guys are still here, man, and we talk and we get together, you know, and a lot of these guys around here, they're inspiration, you know, for what they doing, what they like, why they here at the art. You know, we be able, it's a camaraderie, like brotherhood, like type of thing. You know, we talk and see, and that's another thing I like. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we get to talk, it's positive and constructive for everyone that's involved, that's in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? While we here, you know, and man, guys don't know what they missing, man. You know what I'm saying? I done been to other reentry programs, you know what I'm saying? But the art, this the best one I done been in, man. You know, those reentry programs, man, I couldn't wait to get up out of them.
Yeah.
You know, but this is the longest one. This is the longest I ever stayed in the reentry program. You know, I done been there. Well, this make my third one right here. This the longest I've ever stayed.
It's more than a program. It's more about a way of life. We try to change who you are,
yeah,
as a person. You know, not everybody wants to change. Not everybody needs to change. But for the people that do, and the people that want to, then we try to provide them with that opportunity.
They definitely provide you with the opportunity and the life skills. It's all about what you want. You know what I'm saying? You know, the art gonna put it out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you serious about getting your life together, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get it together here at the art. You know, what I love about it, it's a drug-free, you know what I'm saying, area. It ain't infested with drugs. Ain't nobody around here selling no drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about it. I don't want no drug activity, none of that going on around me while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of places I had been before, there was a lot of that going on in that area. And that's one of the main things I like here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that going on. Zero tolerance for drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, we got too many other problems around here to be, you know what I'm saying, be doing drugs. So I love that. You know, hey man, I can't say enough about this program. This the best program that I've been in. Great staff, you know what I'm saying? Great life skills, coach. I love him, you know what I'm saying? Me and him talk one-on-one. He come and check on me, ask me how I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? You know, he don't just walk by me, man. Every time he see me, he gonna come shake my hand. He gonna ask me how I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And if I need to talk, you know, I can pull up and talk and let him know what's going on with it, you know? And he gonna give me some good advice or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I got going on. And I cherish that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I ever be completely through with the art, you know what I'm saying? Even if I leave here, I come back, because I know I got somebody I can come here and talk to.
They got your back.
It's a family, like you said. You know, I can always come back, you know what I'm saying, and see these guys, you know. And I love that, you know what I'm saying.